Put on your red dress and slip on your high heels and some of that sweet perfume. It sure smells good on you. Slide on your lipstick and let your pretty hair down. 'Cause baby, when you get through, I'm gonna show off you. Tonight will be a special night, no matter where we go. And I'm so proud to be with you. I just wanna let you know, you got me saying my, hey. You sure look good tonight. And you're so damn fine.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video we are doing a hashtag little red dress project, as well as my virtual me-made holiday fashion show. Yeah, so if you have not heard from the weekend, December 19th with CreativiteebyT and T from Crumpet Tea and Sewing. This is a collaboration with Talisha from CreativiteebyT. She has the hashtag MMholidayfashionshow. So this is my rebuild for the hashtag Me-Made Holiday Fashion Show. So before we get started, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. So welcome, I am Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, of course, and in this video, we are doing that hashtag Me-Made Holiday Fashion Show. So Talisha contacted me and she asked if I would participate in this virtual Me-Made Holiday Fashion Show. And come on, Talisha, are you serious? Like, we have collaborated 4 or 5 times this year, so it was a no-brainer that I am game to collaborate with Talisha. She makes it very easy. She had everything written out on how she wanted everything to be presented. She provided me with her guidelines, and I was like, yes, honey, I would definitely do it. You know, just put it in a box. Let me know what you want. What is your vision for this hashtag Me-Made Holiday Fashion Show? I think it's a wonderful idea. I'm glad that she was able to collaborate with many other YouTubers and Instagrammers on this holiday theme. So for my holiday theme, Talisha gave me the holiday theme of the corporate holiday party. Okay, so listen, I have worked in corporate America for some time, and I have attended so many of these corporate holiday parties. So I figured that what I created, fits the bill. So I'm gonna give you more details about my dress, but let me first tell you what the corporate holiday party means if you have never been to a corporate holiday party. So a corporate holiday party is a celebration for the company's staff. It has the power to build a strong sense of community among team members. An end of year party is also the perfect time to recognize each person's hard work and dedication to the company. During that time, they have awards, they have prizes, they have games. You can bring your significant others. Sometimes you can have children. Now, just to name a few of the different themes that I have attended, you know, when I attend a corporate holiday party, there's normally different themes that they choose. I have been to one that's a masquerade ball. I have had one that was an ugly sweater contest. I have had one that was a casino royale. All-white affair or winter wonderland, that's an all-white party. The black tie gala, I have been to one of those as well. One that I love is the suit, where you have one solid print and you dress in that print. I think they call it the storybook Christmas. That's what it's actually called, storybook Christmas. You dress up like a Christmas story or a movie. So I have done one of those as well. We have also done the Great Gatsby. That was a really hard one to come up with, but I have done the Great Gatsby as one of the corporate holiday party themes. And the last one that I'm going to tell you that I have done is a vintage one. where you dress up as, you know, something way back in the 1950s, 60s, or 70s. And oh, one last one that we did was the 90s. The 90s was a great year for me. So that was interesting to do a flashback to the 90s, and I love that theme that we did for my corporate holiday party when you know, working in corporate America. I was in the building. I was at almost every last one of them because I like to participate in things like that. So that's what the corporate holiday party means to me. So let's go ahead and get into what I created for this festivities and event. So the pattern description, there is not a pattern. So if you looked at my What You Working On Wednesday, I actually mentioned that I am self-drafting my dress. So this dress is for, one, my anniversary, which was just this past Monday. Two, it was also for the hashtag MMholidayfashionshow. And three, it's also my entry into the hashtag The Little Red Dress Project, hosted by Renata from the Twilight Stitcher and Kiera from Island Social List. So you can also follow them as well and look at the hashtag Little Red Dress Project so you can be involved. And today is the last day, so go ahead and post your dress there as well. It must be a red dress, all right? So I did not use a pattern. I actually used my basic bodice sloper that I created for course number 8 in the Sew It Academy back in April of this year, 2021. What I did was I had to do some dart manipulation and create a princess scene. So I did record what I did for that, and I'll go ahead and play some of the footage for that as well while I talk over it. So the first thing I did was my basic bodice sloper only has a bust dart. I'm sorry, a waist dart. So I created a bust dart, and after I created the bust dart, I had to create a shoulder dart. So I created the shoulder dart halfway in between my shoulder. I created that, and I also went about an inch from the arm's eye and created a bust dart. Once I did that, I cut the bust dart in half. Well, I made a little hinge and closed the bust dart as well as the shoulder dart and created a princess seam. How I created the princess seam, I went from the waist dart all the way up to the middle of my shoulder and created a curve in order to create that princess seam. So that's what I did in order to open up the bodice and create that princess seam instead of having dart seams. Now, the dress that I created back in April, I just basically made it a waist dart. I did not have any bust dart or any shoulder dart, so I had to create that for the princess seam one. So the one that I created in April was just straight from the basic bodice sloper, and I created a peplum bottom for that. Now, what I did for this one is I made princess seam. So basically I just changed up my basic bodice sloper, created the princess seam, and made the peplum piece for the dress a lot longer than the previous one because I wanted to be comfortable, cute, and I wanted something to fit the bill. So it's not a pattern. So there's not a pattern that I sewn together or a size that I cut, but I can tell you the notions that I used. So the notions that's needed in order to create your dress for this dress was I used a 18-inch invisible zipper, and I used coordinating thread. That's all you need. I did drop a lining in. So for the lining, I want to tell you that now what I could have done is serge a whole bunch, but I didn't want to do that. So what I did was I created the bodice and I also put a lining in. Now I did not do like an interlining or whatsoever. I just dropped the lining in and attached at the neck edge using a 1/2-inch seam allowance. After I did that, I constructed the skirt and attached the lining to the skirt. However, I wanted a clean inside and an outside, so I had to sandwich the bodice between the main fabric of the skirt and the lining fabric in order to get a clean finish on the outside as well as the inside. And then after I did that, I understitched the skirt portion and the bodice portion in order for all of the seams to remain down facing the skirt. So that was what I did, and I also inserted a zipper, invisible zipper in the back. Now, one thing that I will mention that my likes and dislikes for this pattern. Now, I'm gonna tell you about the like. It's all a love, 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 love because it is a self-drafted dress, but I'm gonna tell you my likes first and then my dislikes. So the like for this dress is I love that instead of me using the basic sleeve pattern that I created for the dress back in April, I also, when I drafted the sleeve, I also drafted a bishop sleeve and decided not to use it for the dress that I created back in April. So I decided that I wanted to use a bishop sleeve this time around, and I got a bishop sleeve right here. Now, one thing, I ran out of time, so for the bishop sleeve, what I wanted to do is have a bishop sleeve, but I wanted to put a cuff at the bottom. So I did not get to do that. So I'm going to go back in and create a cuff at the bottom to actually give the feel that I really wanted for this dress. So that is a like. I love the length. I love that I lined it. I love that the fact that instead of me using red lining fabric, I ended up using a champagne color fabric. Now my fabric is from Joann, so the lace fabric, which is red, it's from Joann, and I also got the Casa lining fabric from Joann as well in a champagne color. So that's where I got my fabric. I wanna say for this entire dress, I spent roughly about $50. And the reason why is because this fabric is normally about $29.99 a yard, to be honest. But I got this fabric on sale. So the sale, I had a 60% off coupon, and then I turned around and used a $10 off of $50. Now, I did purchase this fabric way back in like 2019. Actually, I purchased this fabric in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma when I was there for a convention. It was a 100-year convention for my husband's fraternity, and they had the fabric in Joann's in Oklahoma City, and I went ahead and picked it up because I knew I wanted this dress to be for my 15th year anniversary last year in 2020, with the kids being at home, homeschooling and everything. I did not homeschooling, but virtual schooling. I did not get to create it for my 15th year anniversary. So when Talisha reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be a part of this, I knew exactly what I was going to create because it was already in my stash. I didn't need to buy anything, didn't need to do anything. All I needed to do was create the pattern. That's it, okay? All right, so I told you the fabric used. I told you where I purchased it from, my likes and dislikes for the pattern. So now I want to say, would I sew this again? Actually, to be honest, I would sew many a times with my basic bodice sloper. Now, would I create this style of dress again? It's a possibility. Now, the dislike for it and why I would be put off of creating this dress again would be because it is so much gathering. I felt like I was gathering my way to heaven, okay? Open up the gates and let me in. All right, it's a lot of gathering because I made the skirt portion a lot fuller than the skirt that I created, the dress that I created in April when I did a similar dress like this. So I felt like I was gathering forever, so I did not like that. Would I recommend this to others? Definitely. If you have not constructed or drafted a basic bodice sloper, I highly advise you to either one, go to YouTube, find a good one. I know Kim Davi and there's another person on YouTube that have done the basic bodice sloper. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how great their tutorials are. I'm saying as far as the basic bodice sloper because I have not done it myself, so I can't vouch for if it's a good one or not and if it was fit. However, I will put a couple of videos in the description box below to people I follow, so I'm going to say that I think that they will give you a good quality video for a basic bodice sloper. Also, I know Mimi G has a basic bodice sloper that she does in the Sew It Academy, so if you're not part of the Sew It Academy, go over, sign up. If you just want to do that course, sign up. It's going to cost you about $9.97 a month. Take the course, You could cancel at any time. This is not sponsored by Sew It Academy whatsoever. I'm just giving you that information, all right? So it's not really a pattern rating. It's just basically letting you know that I give this dress a 5 out of 5 because I loved everything about this dress. It's not really a dislike other than the gathers. So yeah, that is my pattern review for this dress of the hashtag Memade Holiday Fashion Show, hashtag Little Red Dress Project, my 16th year anniversary. And this will be maybe what I would wear for Christmas in a few days, this weekend actually. I don't know, because I kind of want to wear pajamas, but that's all for this event. So let me tell you, stay tuned for December 26th. And just to recap before I tell you who's coming up on December 26th, Talisha kicked off this series very well. She kicked it off on November 21st, and this series will end Sunday, December 26th. So on November 21st, she came through with two lovely ladies, which is Crystal Sews and Stuff, Crystal from Crystal Sews and Stuff, and Heather from Textile Tailor Thoughts. They came together and collaborated on the Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving. They both made gorgeous outfits. So all the collaborators and YouTubers, Instagrammers that I am speaking of, if you are not subscribed to their channel, please do so. They are amazing. They are all amazing. So make sure you go to their channels, subscribe if you have not done so, support them on Instagram as well. So now, after she did the Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving, she followed it up with Martika from Martika J Make for the Black Tie Gala. You guys, they killed the Black Tie Gala, but that was not it. Talisha and Cherie came through the week after with an all-white affair, Winter Wonderland. And I had to literally pick my face up off the floor for Cherie's dress. She came through with a gorgeous dress. And because I'm from San Francisco, California, she took a picture at the Jackson Square. Oh my goodness, man. Okay, so I do miss San Francisco. Once I seen that picture, I miss it. All right, so, and Talisha's jumpsuit was amazing as well for the all-white affair. After that, the next week, she came through with Tamika from That's So Cute. They came through with the holiday cookie exchange. I know a lot of people may have not heard of the holiday cookie exchange. She explained it in her video. Basically, you just bring a dozen of cookies and you get to pick and choose what you want, what cookies. Now, me personally, like Tamika said, I bring my own containers to those type of events because I'm one of those, just like Tamika. I bring my own container and it's 10 and I pick my own cookies, okay? So last week, she came through with the lovely Tia from Crumpet Tea and Sewing. They came through with the family gathering. So it was just so festive for me to come through today with the corporate holiday party. So stay tuned for Sunday as Talisha and Deborah from the Sewing Nook wrap this up with a great theme. So let me give you a little information about Deborah from the Sewing Nook. Now, Deborah is a mother, nurse, forever learner, and a beginner sewist. She is mastering this thing called sewing one pattern at a time. So if you have not done so and you are not subscribed to Deborah's channel, go ahead and go over to her channel and subscribe. Even though she's a new sewist here to the sewing community, she is not new to sewing no patterns. She has done more challenging patterns than your normal sewist, your beginner sewist. So even though she's a beginner, she is tackling patterns left to right, and I love seeing her creations on Instagram, as well as hearing about her different makes here on YouTube. All right, so that's all I have in this episode. Don't forget to, not episode, but all I have in this video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So until next time.